What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH. First and foremost, that little snotty ass attitude Jocelyn had, she would have missed me with all that. Cause as soon as she came in that door acting all snotty, I would have told her, listen, you don't have to like me, that's fine, but you're gonna turn your ass around and you're gonna go back out that door. You're gonna try it again if you want to see your sister. Like, you're gonna try that again, because you're not gonna come up in this house and be all snotty and disrespectful. Like, you're gonna calm that shit down first and foremost. Check that attitude at the door. Um, that whole scene between her and Nina to me was funny as shit, because Jocelyn was like, out of all the many girlfriends Sonny done had over the years, you my favorite. And Nina was looking at her like, so she was like, so are you trying to say that I'm just one of many, like on a long line or something? And she was like, well, shit, you said it. I'm like, Nina, where have you been, honey? Living under a rock? This is Sonny Corinthos you're talking about. Hell yeah, you're one of many. Haven't you checked his record? I mean, do we need to run down the list of women he done knocked down since the 80s? Come on now. One of the chicks that you work with, the girl that you co-own a hotel with, is one of his bust downs. Come on now. Damn, do we need to run the list? We need to name names of how many women Sonny done been with? Come on, of course you're one of many, honey. Of course. You are on an assembly line of women who Sonny Corinthos done knocked down. All of y'all done shared the same dick. So it's like, come on. I know you ain't that surprised now. That man ain't no none. Hey, come on now. You been living under a rock. And that's Sonny C. He gets down. Um, but that shit was funny. Jocelyn, even Nina was looking at Jocelyn like she done snapped her little wig, because she went on this whole little rant, this whole little tangent about how, oh, I'm not nothing like you. I don't deceive people. And Nina was like, what the hell are you talking about? She said, I never said that you were deceitful. I never said that you were like me. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to know why? It's that guilty conscience that Jocelyn has. Jocelyn is feeling guilty about having feelings for Dex and kissing on Dex when she got a man, Cameron over here. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It was guilt talking. That's why she went on that whole little rant against Nina. It ain't nothing but your guilty conscience. That's all it is. And she's so what's the word I'm looking for? She's so self-righteous and sanctimonious. It's like, how you gonna come in here and throw shots at Nina, but look at what you out here doing? Talking about you're not deceitful, you don't deceive people. That's exactly what you're doing. You ain't tell your man about nothing that's going on between you and Dex. Michael had to tell him about your interactions with Dex. It didn't come from you. And then on top of that, you don't want to be with Cameron no more, but you still don't have the balls to go and tell him about it. You still leading him on. Even your own mama told you to go tell that boy the truth, and you still have not done that yet. You still thinking about Dex. You over here kissing on that man. Hell, if Sonny ain't come knocking on that door, y'all would have definitely been up in that bedroom, banging the headboard against the wall. I'm dead ass. Like, come on, let's be real about it. So don't sit there and try to act like you so much damn better than Nina, because you're kind of not. I mean, don't get me wrong. It ain't like you held somebody's identity from them for months. But, it ain't that extreme. But trust, you are no better. A lie is a lie. Self-righteous is self-righteous. So miss me with all that nonsense. She's sitting there asking Nina what she doing at the penthouse, talking about, oh, Sonny just gonna dump his daughter on you and stuff like that. First of all, yes, Sonny's supposed to be spending time with his daughter, but the man still got business to take care of too. I mean, that ain't no different than Carly. Shit, when Carly got Donna, Carly be running off doing, well, Carly ain't got no business no more, so I don't know what the fuck she be doing. But Sonny got an excuse for not being home. That man worked. This heifer over here ain't got no business no more, so I don't know what she do with her free time. But I guess chase after Drew, trying to cover up secrets. I guess you could consider that a job, I guess, but it don't pay. But I'm just saying, there ain't no shit you could write off on during tax season. Ain't no W-2 for that mess. But I guess. But that's what I'm saying. Jocelyn was just so hypocritical and self-righteous. I'm like mother, like daughter. Like, go sit down somewhere. She be working my damn nerves or it's toot every day. Like, I get tired of looking at Jocelyn sometimes. Because it just, the attitude all the time, it just radiates off of her. And it's like, don't you got your own mess to go deal with? And Nina, I feel like, was much more nicer than anybody else would have been. I'm just saying, like, Nina was a lot more nicer than anybody else, because I would have told her, listen, this might not be my penthouse, but you need to carry your ass on up out of here with that tube. Um, so Sonny and Dex come up in there and stuff, and even Sonny was wondering like what Jocelyn was doing there because she's supposed to be picking Donna up. Um, but Nina was nice about it. She felt like Jocelyn had a lot on her mind and she had a lot going on, which she did. So she excused her behavior or whatnot. Like I said, it's better than what I would have done. Um, so Sonny and Nina was trying to invite Dex for dinner and stuff. Dex was like, "Nah, I'm good." He headed out. Sonny be working my nerves though, because how you gonna sit here and dictate to Dex what he can do in his personal life? See, that's why I said that's why Jason never really had no personal life. It took Jason a long time to finally get a real personal life, like to where he could actually have a wife, have a child, be involved with his children. Because working for Sonny, it's like he tries to dictate your personal life too much. I'm like, yeah, I can't work with somebody like that. And Dex pretty much explained to him, like, listen, I didn't want to get Jocelyn involved. It just happened. My thing is, you don't owe him no explanation when it comes to your personal. I'm just saying, like, yeah, I work for you and whatnot, but don't nobody control my personal. You know what I'm saying? That's like any one of us. A lot of us got jobs. A lot of us got careers. We got whatever. We work for somebody. But they don't dictate our personal life. Hell no. Just because you writing me a check don't mean that you can tell me who I could be with. So I'm gonna need Sonny to nip that shit in the bud. Like, your ass is with Nina and y'all got together and it was controversial, but everybody was against it. But what did Sonny tell everybody? I'm gonna do what I want to do, mind your business. So the same fucking rules apply to you. Mind your business when it comes to people personal life. Like, same way that he don't like people prying in his personal life. Just because you're their boss don't mean that you get to dictate nothing. So calm your little ass down. I'm telling you, that little short man syndrome of his, I'm telling you, he gets the best of him. Like, I'm just saying, like, you need to grow a few inches so that way he can feel all macho and he can shut the hell up about people's life. You know what I'm saying? Because Sonny be working my nerves sometimes. Um, so he do want to give Dex more responsibility. He went into his little desk drawer, got his gun out and stuff. I said, look at Sonny with a gun. We don't see Sonny with a gun very often. We don't. I can't even remember the last time I did see him with one. When the last time Sonny had a gun? See, now that shit got me thinking, because I'm like, does Sonny even shoot anymore? I'm not gonna lie. I understand Sonny has been more zen lately because that whole Mike persona of his done integrated with the Sonny persona. But I miss Sonny with a gun. I'm just saying. I kind of miss the old Sonny. Pull a gun on you in a second. That's the Sonny I miss. I can't help it. This new mellow version of him, I'm just like, ugh. I mean, I understand, you gotta be more calmer in life as you get older, but Sonny, I'm gonna need you to bust a grape because you just walk around threatening folks, but you still ain't pull a gun on nobody yet. I'm just saying, like, you getting a little scary. Like, like you like not scary like he scared people, but just scary like he is starting to get scared. I'm like, yo, Sonny, I don't like that for you. I really don't. But I could definitely see Dex, once this whole Michael situation is over, I could definitely see Dex kind of working for Sonny. Because, I mean, after this situation blows up and the truth comes out, what is there for Dex to do after this, career-wise? Like, how do you keep him around? Because I don't know if Sonny's going to trust him, to actually work for him. So, I mean, Dex definitely can't take the place of Jason because Dex ain't got it yet. But, he's still green. But with a little, tutoring and a little, nudge, I think he could be the perfect little new young hitman. I mean, it's time for the next generation to step up. I'm still pushing for Miss Wu to be in charge. I am. So anyway, moving on from that. Woo! Trina and Rory. Lord have mercy. I felt so bad for Rory. I'm like, Rory, read the room. Read the room, Rory. I like you, but read the fucking room. Like, you sitting here telling this girl you love her, she won't say it back. I felt embarrassed for him. You know, if I was sitting in that restroom and I seen all this go down, I would just put a napkin over my face and just hide. Because I'm like, I feel embarrassed for you, son. Like, just, like, why you going out like this? And then talking about, oh, you don't have to say it bad. You know, she wasn't going to say it bad. Rory, just get up and leave the table, son. Just go home. Like, I'm just saying, like, she just not. Yeah, I think it's that movie. I think it's called "She Just Not That Into You" or something like that. It was something called that. But I'm like, sir, she just not that into you. Then he gonna sit here and give her some perfume, some La Amour, whatever they call it, L'Amour or something like that. I'm like, he gave her some eau de toilette. Gonna sit here and give her some perfume. I'm like, sir, just take the perfume back, please. Just take your gift back and just leave. Please and thank you. So Spencer came over there and stuff like that. You know, he got the little turtle doves in his hand. You know, he had to quickly pocket those. So he basically told her like how he got out. He was like, you know, I used my family connections as usual. Um, you know, and he was apologetic about interrupting their little dinner and whatnot. And you know, Victor pretty much told Spencer, he said, boy, you are a Cassadine. We don't quit. I mean, that's evident because look at Victor. He be all up on Obrecht every little chance he gets, so you know he don't quit. And that woman done told him a billion times she don't want his old ass, but he still be creeping. Um, so you know, once Rory got up and left the table to go take a phone call, Victor told him, he said, listen, get your ass up from this table and go talk to her. He was like, this is your opportunity. So Spencer basically wants to start over with Trina. Trina sitting there playing all coy, talking about, oh, I don't know if we could do that or whatever. And you know, he was sorry, you know, again, he was apologetic about interrupting her dinner. And you know, Trina, what got me was Trina basically told Spencer that it's not what he think it is, that this dinner is not what he think it is. And Spencer was like, the dude took you to one of the hottest restaurants in town. He told you, he declared his love for you. If it's not what I think it is, then what does all this mean then? I said exactly. I'm glad Spencer knew how to read the room in this scene. He read the fucking room. He was like, how is it not what it seemed? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude took you to a fancy restaurant, got you a gift, told you he loved you, wants you to meet the family. I'm like, and the fact that she said that it's not what he thinks tells me, it confirms what I felt yesterday, that she's not that into Rory. She's not. It confirmed it. The mere fact that she's downplaying this dinner to Spencer, she not feeling Rory like that. She not feeling him. She likes him, but it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? She likes Spencer, but I think everything that's happened between them, and like she even told Spencer, like too much has happened. And I think that's what's stopping her from trying to move forward with him, because she got that wall up. She's guarded. You know what I'm saying? And Spencer still has not opened up to her about how he feel. And I think once he fully does that, I think that will lower that wall for her and she can fully commit to him or get with him. You know what I'm saying? But until then, she gonna play that little cat and mouse game. But I'm like, damn. I just felt like she just straight up played Rory. She was like, it's like that, but it's not like that. Whenever a girl say it ain't what you think it is, or it ain't like that, when it's supposed to be like that, brother, get up, go, tell her good night, good life, and go. Because that's pretty much the signal that you're friend zone, basically. And that's what it is. She's pretty much friend zoning him. After 3 months, you ain't, like I said yesterday, he ain't even get no skins after 3 months. So I'm like, if you ain't hitting that after 3 months of dating, she won't even tell you she love you. She won't, none of that. She was hesitant about meeting your family, or that. She don't want you like that. So you might as well excuse yourself from her life. I didn't know really what to make of that little scene that Victor and Rory had outside. I felt like that was like a subliminal warning from Victor in a way. Because you know how Victor do. He's very, you know, discreet with his threats sometimes. But it's crazy, you know, that Victor took the turtle doves and pocketed them. When Spencer excused himself from the table real quick, Victor took the turtle doves and put them in his pocket. I'm like, Victor, why are you always scheming? Like, that man got his hand in everything. Always got a scheme going. So shit is about to get real with this little love triangle. Like, I feel like Rory gonna get his little feelings hurt when it's all said and done. But anyway, moving on from that. I had a feeling that Finn was gonna think Elizabeth was pregnant because once he saw those prenatal vitamins that she had, and he remembered that he saw the same bottle at Windermere. So he came to that conclusion, oh, you pregnant? And you already know he probably think like, is it mine or is it Nicholas? Because you have been spending a lot of time with Nicholas. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was gonna jump to some type of conclusion once he saw them pills. I knew it. Because he wanted to go to Jordan and tell Jordan about his suspicions about Esme being at Windermere. And you know, Liz had to do whatever she could to stop that shit. She said, She said, no, we can't do that. And it's so funny watching Finn play detective, knowing that he was a detective, John McBain. And that's why I feel like I understand they want to do something different with his character other than being a cop, because he was a cop on One Life to Live. But I'm like, listen, he plays better as a cop in my opinion. You know, he's cool as a doctor, but he's more cop to me because I'm just so used to him playing that, I guess. But to me, I just see him in cop mode. Because even when he was talking like a cop on this episode, he did it flawlessly. It was like John McBain talking. It was like he never left the fucking role. So it came natural. So I'm like, yo, put him back as a cop. Go ahead and do it. Listen, people change careers all the time. He can go to the academy and become an officer or something like that, make him a detective. Go ahead, deputize him. Because the PCPD needs some help at this point. They need all the help they can get. But Liz, like I said yesterday, Liz need to do something to cover this mess up. Because she is in a world of shit. Like, she need to figure out a way to make sure that she gets out of this whole Nicholas Esme mess unscathed in the legal sense. Because I'm like, if you don't cover your ass now, the deeper you get into this, the worse the fallout is going to be for her. I'm like, you're going to be behind bars. You better get out this mess ASAP. Come on, Liz. So anyway, moving on from that, Heather Weber and Ryan, I said, good Lord. So we finally get some background info. So apparently they did have relations back in the day, when she was hiking through the woods or the mountains or whatever, doing some little soul searching. She met him at a cabin, and apparently she had a fake name. Of course, she used the alias. I think it was Hazel. He used the alias Richard. So they didn't know who each other really was. He didn't know she was Heather Weber. She didn't know he was Ryan Chamberlain. They had no idea who their real identities were. And she was like, you know, it was a shame that his hand got cut off, because she was like, them hands was magic. I said, oh, we don't need to know what he was doing with them hands and where them hands went. We don't need to know that. That's TMI. But I was enjoying the story. I was like, okay, so that's how y'all got together back in the day? And she just abruptly left him, and that's what he's still pissed about. That she just left him, because for a long time he thought maybe she wasn't even real. Like he just conjured her up or something in his mind. And he basically threatened her ass. He was like, listen, all that hurt that you claim that you dealt with all in your life, he said, you ain't seen real hurt. I could arrange that shit though. And it was funny, she smacked the shit out of him too, because she felt like he vilified Franco before. She slapped the fuck out of him. I said, listen, y'all into that little kinky shit. I feel like them doing that to each other, like him threatening her and her slapping him, I feel like that's some type of kinky shit. That's some type of foreplay for them. Because they nuts like that. Ryan and Heather are just bugged the fuck out. They some bugaboos. Like, that little kinky shit they do, that just seemed like it's just some type of foreplay. Like, it turns them on. Her slapping him threatening her. I'm like, ugh. What type of freak shit are y'all into? And so, you know, because she got Ryan to talk. You know, Ryan, he was pretending like he paralyzed, pretending like he can't talk. She pulled that shit out of him. And then he finally revealed that she was pregnant with his child when she left. I'm like, well, how the fuck you knew that? Because she was shocked. She had this shocked look on her face like, what? And my thing is, if she didn't know that he knew she was pregnant, I'm like, how he know? So apparently Esme is their child together. I'm like, oh, so Esme and Franco are half siblings? This shit getting good. I like this. I know some people might not be a fan of this particular storyline, but I like it. It adds some layers to this shit. I said, now we get into some juicy shit here. And it cements Esme into the story, you know, having her be the daughter of two psychopathic killers. I like it. It's like the next generation of crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do in these types of shows. It's like full circle. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that next generation, like Sonny. He has to have a successor. Jason, he had to have a successor as a hitman. You know what I'm saying? I think they're laying the groundwork for a lot of that stuff. You have to. You know what I'm saying? That's how the wheels keep turning on shows like this. You got to train up the next generation. So Esme's going to be the next crazy. I can get with that. I can totally get with that shit. Because having these two bugaboos as parents, ooh, I see why she is the way she is. A little ticky ticky boom. And I like it. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Hope you all have a great weekend. Hope you all have a great night. See you all later. Peace.